So now we have learned how to explore the data. We have learned how to use index to do data filtering. We have seen how to get some statistical information about our data. Now we are going to see how to do data processing. Means we are going to see how to apply actions on our data. The first thing we will learn is how to handle the missing value. Missing value is a problem when it comes to machine learning, when it comes to feeding the data into the algorithm. So we need to know how to handle it. So if I have a missing value, sometimes I don't want to remove the whole row. So what I want to fill that missing value with some other parameters, For that, what we will use is a function which we call it fill non-existing. What we need to do, we need to start with the name of our variable where my data is existing, and then after that dot, and then I will mention the name of the function, and then I will mention what I want to fill the non-existing value for, what I want to fill it for. Please be with me because this is extremely important when we talk about data science, how we can fill the non-existing value. And as we said before, either we remove the row or we fill the value, or most of the time we are not going to remove the rows, we are going to feed some values into this non-existing values. So in our data we have some non-existing value. We have, for example, for the temperature. So what we do is we need to highlight the column name, and then after that dot fill, and then after that dot fill NA. Dot fill NA means it's going to fill only for the temperature column. And then after that I need to open the parentheses, and then I need to feed now the value. Now usually if I have a numerical column, we can feed the mean as a value for the non-existing values, or we can just type here whatever value we want from ourselves. But what we will use the mean value of the temperature column to be fed for the non-existing values. So for that we have already seen how to use the mean for the power column. What we will do is we are going to use it for the temperature. I just want to show you the value. So the mean value for the temperature is 65.47. What I need to do is I need to take this one and feed it as a parameter. So what will happen now, it is actually going to calculate the mean for the temperature, and it's going to be this value 65.47. This is the value which will be fed for all the non-existing values in this column. Let us execute and see. So as you can see, these are all the values of temperature, and let us try now and print data. So this is the data, and as you can see, still I have a non-existing value. So what happened? When you are applying any changes on the data, what you need to do is you need to add another parameter, we call it in place, and it need to be equal true. So in this case, what happened, we are going to confirm that we want to apply this action on our data. This is something like if you are going to apply some changes on Excel, the moment you want to exit Excel, is going to show you that do you want to save the changes which you have made or not. So here in Python, since we are going to apply action on our data, we cannot do that without confirming that go ahead and do it, go ahead and apply these actions. Otherwise it is not going to change the original data. So let us try to execute it and see. So it's already executed. Let us try to execute now data again. Now if you have noticed, before I was having the index number 7 as a non-existing value. Let us see now. The non-existing value is becoming 65.47, the same as the mean, 65.47. So we were able to fill all the non-existing value. And now what we can do is we can go to data dot is null, and then we can say dot sum. So what will happen? Before I was having, let me show you before it was showing that we were having two non-existing value. Now when I am repeating the same function again to check how many missing value I have for temperature column, now I have 0. So this is actually one of the techniques on how we can handle the missing value, Now similarly, I can do the same for all the other columns. What I need to do is I just need to remove the column here and remove actually the column name here. What will happen, it's going to apply the mean for each and every column. For each and every column, I don't need to specify the column. If I would just want to apply the mean for all the columns, that is also possible. Now let me show you that we have no non-existing value, and let us confirm that data dot is null dot sum. We should not have any missing value. We should not have any missing value. And as you can see, we have all 0. We have solved the problem of the missing value by replacing all the missing values with the mean value.